podcast. Happy homecoming to you, brother. What's up?
Yes, sir. How you feeling, man? Happy G-Ho. Happy homecoming to, everybody, all the HBCU fan, man. How you feeling?
I feel festive. I feel like I'm in the spirit of like Christmas almost. I mean, I got to do my braid twist out. I'm about to get a haircut. I got the fits laid out. Like I feel like an actual. Oh, I feel like this is my first like removed G-Ho. Like I'm out the city. I don't come back as much. I didn't go to any football games. I didn't go to anything this year. This is my first time going to anything this year, and I low key like it this way. And I'm gonna keep it this way. I'm not doing nothing with my HBCU for the entire year. That sounds bad until homecoming for real.
Yo, listen how delusional HBCU alumni sound. He compared homecoming, he said, to Christmas. That's how you know it's a good feeling. Shout out to everybody, doing shout out Shane. Shout out to everybody doing homecoming that is like me, doesn't have any tickets, no plans, just vibes. And look, don't be like how I'm about to be right now. CDK, can you get me in somewhere, bro? I need some tickets. Don't be like me right now. But hey, I need to get in somewhere, man. I did not pre-plan. Shout out to all the people just pulling up with just some money and some vibes, trying to see, trying to make your way in. But here's what I will say. Every time I OD plan for homecoming, it ends up being kind of whack to me.
Right. Facts. And then what you said, though, pull up with money. Because sometimes people don't be pulling up. Nah, people be like, hey, man, don't be that friend that underplans, don't never have no money, and be late. Like that, you got to pick a struggle, man. But like you said, this is the first G-Haul I'm actually enjoying. I'm only doing 4 events, and the rest of it, I could just go to the band room, go to the day parties, be on the yard, just chilling. Like, I ain't got to do too much.
Hell yeah, man. So I'm excited to get into a shout out to everybody in homecoming season. What else you got, bro?
Hey, man, I want to jump into this week in AI. Well, for me, this week in AI. Meta bands, bro. I just got my first pair of Meta bands. $400, right?
What are they for the people who don't know?
Oh, so Meta bands are a collaboration between Meta, which is the people that own Facebook, Instagram, and Ray-Bans. So they're sunglasses, or you can get translucent glasses that actually get your prescription in them. But what they do is you can get you can listen to music from your glasses. I can be on the phone from my glasses. I can take videos and pictures without hands-free. Everything's recorded from the glasses, and they see your point of view of what you're doing. So for content creators, it's kind of like a GoPro. When people wearing GoPros on their forehead, it's the same thing, but with sunglasses. And people know when you're recording because the lights come on. But if you don't know what that's for, you're just they disregard it. And the light is not bright enough to where it's like in your face. You know what I mean? So for all the content creators out there, I think this is great. You can text from your glasses. I can say, hey, Meta, what am I looking at? And depending on who the person is, like it can identify the person. It's all types of it's crazy. Like I can ask them any question. These were a great investment so far. So I'll be testing them out during homecoming.
Yeah, we talked about this as far as technology is trying to get closer to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is a big step. You know what I'm saying? You're getting used to asking your glasses who you talking to. You know what I'm saying? What are we going to be doing in a couple of years? But that's dope, man. This week in AI for me, man. Okay, I sent CDK this on Instagram. I'm sure y'all seen this. The Tesla robot. Tesla has unveiled its robot, Optimus. This robot is a Tesla bot, general purpose robotic humanoid under development of Tesla. It was announced to be able to purchase for $30,000. It's out right now, and honestly, I thought that was cheap. I'm like $30,000.
Yeah, $30,000 is not expensive at all
for a complete a big ass deal of technology like in your home. Like that's a big deal. I thought it'd be more of the 100, 150, 200 type range, but hey man, it's getting there, bro. It's getting close. Elon Musk had an event this past weekend where he had some of these robots working the party, or pouring shots, like moving around. I'm like, damn,
what?
Man. Yes, man, pouring like a bartender. The robot was the bartender, like the full thing, talking to it. Hey man, how you doing? It's saying I'm doing well. It's responding to you. It's like interactive. It's pouring drinks. I'm like.
So what's the limits? Like what is okay, the robot cannot do
this.
That's
the thing. And that's what I'm scared of, right? It's gonna keep evolving. It's technology, right? It's gonna keep growing, with time. So what if you just have a warrant out for your arrest, right? And your robot right, and your robot comes to you and is like, yo, you have a warrant for your arrest. And I'm like, okay.
Come on,
all right, cool. I mean, I get to it. I'm not gonna tell Then he grabs you, throw you in your Tesla that drives itself to the police department. The robot is already informing the police department that you're on the way because it's all the same technology. That's what I'm worried about because they're selling it now as it can help you clean up your house. It can help you do certain things. But I mean, yes, it's gonna do that. And the fact that they're $30,000 now, in 10 years, these things are going to be like a lot cheaper and they're going to be a lot more worked into our society. Um, so I think now in the now time, it is going to just be used for that, you know, until we start getting things for it, because
Until it's a
I do feel
necessity.
like we're going to start connecting with these things,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so we have to have that probably 10 to 20 year phase of just like, hey, this is my thing. It cleans up my house. Da, da, da. It's like, great. And that's what we're in right now.
I was actually talking to my girl while we was riding to the store. We was on the way to Target, and she felt like we're getting to the point where people are pushing back technology. Like there's people that are leaning all the way into it, and then there's, like we talked about, there's people that's completely against it. Like they want to take everything away. Like I've been seeing themed events from disconnecting. Even those houses, like I don't know if you've seen them, like the cozy stays, I think is what it's called, where there's no TV in there, like there's no electronics. It's just like nature and yourself, like card games, like things for you to do human interaction. And I had to think about that. Like 1996 to maybe 2001 are the only like 5 years that I've had the best of both worlds as far as not having cell phones, like smartphones, and also like old enough to where you can understand, and also to where you've grew up with and without it at the same time within that childhood range. I said like like 96 to like 01 is like that range of being able to say that you did both.
But here's where I got to push back on the people like taking back technology. I don't think the kids like. Do you think these kids are gonna grow up and be like, oh, the technology like that was like the thing of the past? No, they're gonna keep growing and evolving with these things, because every time I see some kids, they strap with an iPad. I'm talking about like young kids. They like strap with an iPad, like they have some type of technology around them in their face. So yeah, man, that's gonna be great. This is gonna be great to see though. People, you know, we're already talking about, oh, it's iRobot, it's about the, you know, but I'm excited to see where it goes. And also too, let me hop into this too. They also unveiled their robo-tax humanoid robots, meaning it's a tax, like a taxi. It looks like a big like subway. Um, Man, I'm telling you,
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I think I seen that, and I also saw the car that you were talking about where everybody's facing the middle. I saw
yeah.
that too. But yeah, I did see the one on the road. So it's like a train almost, or
It,
like
that's what it looks like, but I mean, it's driving itself. I guess you just get in it. Um, Hey man, this is wild, man. This is great, but this is also kind of scary to see how it happens. But I'm still excited to see how things go. Let's move on though. Okay, I want to get your opinion on this.
Mhm,
Uh, I have a friend, right, who is in a toxic relationship,
mhm.
right? Now, I said to this, now he's you know, you go through this whole thing, you know, over as somebody's friend, they keep telling you about their problems or whatever. So I said to him, hey, look, man, if you don't break up with this girl, me and my friends got together and said, if you don't break up with this girl, we're not going to talk to you. Like, we're just done with you. Completely done. Right? What do
Yeah.
you think about that? Because I told my girl, she thought it was a mean thing, like a bad, a bad, you know what I'm saying, kind of rude. But I'm like, nah, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that just flexes accountability. What you think about that?
What do you okay? What is the reason why you don't want to talk to them or associate with them anymore?
It's a
Because
bad
they keep
look.
talking about it, or it's a bad look?
It's a bad look. As my
Okay.
friend, I don't need you. Nah, we're not gonna do that. As my not somebody that's associated with me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this is like, oh, okay.
I mean, friend. I mean, just friends in
No, no,
general. You
no,
know,
no, no.
like
Like this situation is deeper than like when you say toxic. I'm thinking like cheating. They cheat back and
it
forth and
don't.
all.
It still, but don't complain about it to me. I'm talking about complaining to me about it.
Okay, okay, I get what
So
you're saying.
if it's worth that much, then you know. But I need to see visual proof because you know, toxic people go back and forth. Oh, we stopped talking. Now we was talking. Hey man, I don't got
Hey,
time for all that.
that goes into my point. Keep your business to yourself, and because nobody's gonna ever understand it because they're not in it. People can like be like, I've been through that before, and every situation, of course, is gonna be different. But once you tell somebody this information, this person doesn't sleep with them every night. This person doesn't wake up with them. They don't know the good things because 9 times out of 10, unless it's something really big, you're not going to tell people the details of all the great things that they do, and they're not going to really
Mhm.
understand or care. When you tell somebody something about somebody, regardless whether you think so or not, they might not be judgmental, but they definitely are gonna remember. And
Yeah.
anytime they're around that person, that's gonna be the first thing that comes to their mind.
Right.
So you have to think about that, especially with family and friends. And that's why sometimes when I do these weddings, I can tell who overly shares information with their families because they be too comfortable to do certain shit.
Really? CDK, you be the
Yeah,
host and you be analyzing the families like, oh yeah, they
bro,
got beef.
during rehearsals, even how they sit people,
Yeah.
who's at what table. If people are really tripping about what order things are going in, like as far as like who's walking in first, who's sitting at what table, bro. Oh yeah, you can
Yeah.
all that is you can read the room because you even know your family. Like if you know there's people that have beef, people like all right, well such and such can't be next such and such, or
Right.
if things are going on, people walk out the room. Oh, yeah, bro, like you can tell for sure.
Yeah. And that's all because people. You're right. That's all because people in the family was telling other people business, and they get around each other. And that's what I'm saying with my friend. I'm like, bro, okay, well, just don't tell me this. But as a friend, you want to tell somebody. You want to. Everybody ain't. Everybody don't have a therapist.
Nah, bro. You know sometimes, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm always venting, right? And I'm a person that I had to learn to either ask, do you want me to help you or you want me to listen? Like not even help you, but like give you some type of advice and or guidance into what you're asking. Or you just want me to listen. Because I was a person that was like overly like, oh well, this is what you need to do. And sometimes
Right.
people don't want to hear that. And I
Man,
didn't
sometimes
understand it.
girls don't want to hear that shit. As a guy, you can do that for your girl.
That's
Okay,
real. That's real.
just
That's real.
just vent to me. But as my friend, hey, bro, you either gonna you gonna cut this shit out, or come on, bro. Like, ain't too many times we can keep doing this whole thing. I can do that with a girl because I have feelings for her and da. But my friend, hey, bro, I'm gonna give it to you real, man.
Even with a female friend though.
See, how many female friends you think I got, man? Come on now.
It shows, nigga.
I don't have that many.
Now it makes sense.
You're the type of guy, man. You got female friends come to you and go, "Oh, my problems." You go, "Yeah, do you want me to listen or you want me to vent?" Man, get the hell out of here. I'm sorry, I don't have any.
That's funny as shit.
No, I don't have that. But yeah, man. So we basically just did a friendship boycott on this nigga.
How long has it been?
Hey, but see, that's the thing, right? Guys aren't like out forth with their feelings, right? Because they'll say to you as friends something and then be kind of, a different way with their girl, so you don't know.
Yeah.
So going back with CDK said, just mind your business. All right, we don't need that. All right. I want to go back to shaming.
Okay.
I want to shame parents who forget about the minor abuse that they caused you. Minor. I'm minor.
You're not
right?
joking, go ahead.
Minor. Right. So my mom used to like, as a disciplinary thing, with me and my cousin used to like pinch us. We was like young. I like shut up to that, right? Yeah. I'm with them. I go, Mom, you remember like used to like, pinch us or whatever? What are you talking about? I'm like, what? Yeah, it was like I'm like, it's a thing. It happened. She's like, what? I would never do. I'm like, how did you forget? This wasn't even that long ago. So maybe as a parent, you just going through it. You just don't like you really don't intend to cause the harm because when somebody brings it back up, because that's something small, So, but I've seen that happen with other people. When you remind your parents about things that happened back in the past, they go,
or plucking the forehead. You know what it is? Back then it was normalized. Now it's like, don't do that to your kids. Like even the whole whooping thing. Well, no, whooping, depending on where you're coming from. Like, people still don't care about that. Yeah. But I think that type of stuff, when you say it out loud and repeat it, that's when I be realizing, like, I ain't gonna lie, even about some of the things that I be saying, like, or thinking, like when somebody repeats it to me back out loud, that like me not saying it, I'll be like, oh no, that shit kind of sound crazy. Like,
when you hear things that you believe out loud and be like, oh damn, and especially in a time where it's not normalized, you go, oh damn, bro. That's same thing, man. Like I told you, I've been on this '90s West Coast rap tip, like just on this wave, bro. Man, I'm telling you, like just the stuff that they were saying, I'm like, bro, how did these words even come out of their mouth? But it was normalized, and that what made me come to this point too. This not on my list, but I just thought about this. I saw a video of these guys rolling down the street, recording another guy singing Glorilla. Glorilla's album just came out. I thought it was great. I sent it to you.
Yeah,
About it. To me, I mean, great. one of the best of the year in my opinion. But I'm like, it was like they were clowning the guy for singing Glorilla. I'm like, I mean, it's not that big, Like I don't think it's that big of a deal because going back to like the '90s rap, the women were listening to that, and that was hella derogatory, but it was just the time. So, you know, I understand like it's a joke to joke on their masculinity, but it's good music or entertaining music. And I just thought that was kind of corny. I mean, I get it, the masculine guy, because I've seen whole football teams. Because think about it, it's the popular music now. The
Yeah,
popular
it's
music now is
popping.
female based music, and they're talking about they pussy in their ass and how to da, da, da. I've seen football teams, like high school football teams, coming out to Glorilla. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's just the time. I mean, it's the popping song. The beat is good. That's what hypes them up. So hey man, stop worrying about people and their music taste.
I think, bro, it's an ego thing, man. Men cannot understand that women are running the game right now. And that's just what it is. Like that's really just what it is. Like, and we got to eat that shit. So I mean, I'm with it. And I also was thinking about this too. Like, why do you care about somebody else's preference of music? Like, for what? Like, who
Yeah,
cares? Like, I never understood that. I never really understood it. And right now,
yeah,
like I said, like I'm all for this female. Like, yo, that song with her, and Sexy Red, like that
yeah,
was she was
yeah,
very versatile in her album. Like, I really do appreciate that. And I feel like now I recognize that albums are full of singles or songs that they
yeah.
feel like are gonna pop by themselves.
Right.
She did a complete project that actually flowed and had some type of like um cohesiveness to
Mhm.
it, and I like that. I like the fact that she actually did that. And I haven't heard an album like that in a long time.
Right,
So
right. I mean, and it was so many different genres too. She did the gospel angle, like R&B. She did a song with Kurt Franklin. I like I love the overly like Memphis stuff. So one of my favorite songs is "Let Her Cook." I thought that was the beat is dope. It's not really saying too much like the lyrics, but the beat is dope. So shout out to Glorilla. Shout
yeah, I
out
love
to
her. That joint with the T Pain. Woo boy.
yeah. What you got?
Dang, I just lost my note. Hold on. Go again if
Well,
you
look,
got.
if you ain't got nothing, I got something real quick. This is something real stupid. I just thought about this. Yo, you know how many times I got written up in school for horseplay? I was the king of horseplay. What the
I'm
fucking
trying to
horseplay?
envision that in my head. I don't see that from you.
What? No, because I love wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like WWE. I just thought about that. Like, because I was running and I saw some kids playing at the school or whatever. And I was like, bro, I used to get in trouble so much for just trying to put somebody in the TKO in the RKO. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man.
When I became older, I became more loose and like in high school and stuff like that. Like did a little bit more because I didn't realize until high school like none of this shit matters, bro. Like
Yeah,
really, like the whole you getting written up, being in the system, like none of that matters. Nobody's
yeah.
like that doesn't affect your legacy or you going to college or not. Like, well, I don't know about that. Like
It
maybe in high
depends
school.
though. It depends, right? If you one of them people that really go hard in that time, it can fuck you up. Like, not for real, man. We know people that like have gotten like cases in high school. You be like, bro, it's not even that big of a deal. Like, what is you really just like trying to prove at a young age, But but yeah, I could have been one of them kids with my horse playing. So I just I thought about that. Hey, what you think about the election, Mr. Democrat? How you feeling?
Oh, I feel like we're in trouble. I ain't gonna lie, like I was saying, man. Like I was on the phone telling my friend, I'm like, we haven't had the t-shirts, pins. Like, bro, when Obama was running in '08, we was going hard, bro.
Yeah.
Faces on the ties, like, yes, we can. We was really like in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like everybody in it for this one.
True.
And even early voting has started, right? I've seen like I feel like everything political has been so forced, but maybe since Donald Trump has become president back in 2016, politics has been put in a new light and it's
Yeah.
been swung in a new direction. And the energy is different. Like before, people were exercising your right to vote, but people were talking about voting like it's your right. Now it's like almost a demand, and it's so aggressive and violent. Like I don't know. I don't know. Like, do you feel like that though? Like politics is just taking a turn. It's a lot more aggressive now.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a lot more in your face as far as knowing that you should be voting, like knowing,
Mhm.
But I do think that this election is pretty important. I mean, it does feel like it, but Hey man, I think it's all a show. I like the show of it all because like I watch both of them. I think I'm the only person that's just sit like I don't care about either or. I like to see like what's the best. So like I watch both. Um Kamala had an interview with Fox News yesterday, and people were expecting to be like terrible, but she didn't do that bad. Like it was okay. Like but I do think people want to know more about her, like who she is. Um, she doesn't, to me, doesn't be like this is what I believe. Like I have a I have a it's more of like she kept saying things like I'll follow the law or whatever. But hey man, we'll see how it goes. It's like 19 days left in the election. I'm ready for all these things to be over. It always seems like in November around this time is when hella shit goes on, hurricanes. What I'm saying, just people fighting. It's just that tension
Why
of.
do people believe that? You think people be looking for it? I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit of a looking for it. Like I feel like stuff like this happens every day, but people are like, "Oh, it's election season. Oh, this
Right.
happened during the election season." I'm like, I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
stuff happens all the time and every year, but
yeah,
it's like a
and
mindset.
yeah, man, that is true. But I think because of the election, everything that happens is getting is more emphasized to sway your opinion on both. But yeah, man, you got any better days to come? I don't.
My better days to come is enjoy your people, your friends, your family while you can, because I'm about to do that this weekend. Hey,
Absolutely. Hey, you see how CDK didn't say he was gonna help me get in nowhere, right? I want y'all to see
bro,
that. I
look,
asked him.
you know, see, this is the thing too. Hey, actually, this is my better days to come.
What's up?
If you good, you don't have to ask if you good. But if you good,
Ooh, CDK just taught me something. CDK said, "Calm your ass down, nigga."
come on now,
Yeah,
like.
no.
No, that's a real message though, because if anybody
Nah,
else
bro.
asks me, I don't got nothing for you.
Yeah. Relax. Chill out. All right. I said don't do what I did. I mean, come on, relax. All right, guys. We appreciate you. See you guys next week. You can follow me on social media at Horatio Radio.
Follow me at CDK on the mic, man. You know what it is.
Yes, sir. We see you guys next week. Peace.
What day you coming to town?
Uh, tomorrow. You
Take it,
going?
bro.
You going to the day party tonight?